Hell! Oh my god! Everybody, it's me, GSD. Still a little sickly. Back again with some more West of Loathing. I feel like we're so close to the end, but like, how come this whole area is so desolate and lonesome? Okay, it's my understanding that nothing's popping up. Let's go to Dirtwater and see if anything happened with that band. Look at that map. Alright, so we sent the person back here to the band, right? I haven't found no way for you yet. I'm sorry. Wait, what? I did? Hold up. Howdy, Bill. Howdy. Say, I don't reckon you found me a cactus lady yet. I have found just the gal for you, Bill. Do you mean it, Bear? Sure do. She's a cactus-loving lady named Olive Garden. And she's a real peach. You give Cactus Bill directions out to Olive's ranch, and he hitches a ride on the very next passing stagecoach. Hey! Well, hell yeah, I didn't realize. Hold up. Do I have anything to send, or do I have any mail? Thanks anyway. The jail, hot dogs, brewing company, Curiosity Bean, Tony's. We're missing 2 lots to send people back to. Okay, and let me see the band. Curiosity and Bean. Poker room. And no, not the kitchen. Stage. Oh man, I think we're missing one person. Sounding good. Let me hit that bell a little bit. Always could use a little more cowbell. Sounding great, guys. Sounding great. Okay, let me get out of here. Head back over. I guess we have to do the main thing in Frisco first. So let's do that. This may or may not be the last thing I do. I just run away. In this game. We'll see. I don't know. Let me allocate some stats first, because I got quite a few points right there. We want Hellbender. And that's probably about all we can afford right now. What else do I got? I got 109. Can do bean wall, I can butter bean. I did all. Oh, I didn't do all these. I don't care about that. Not really that. I don't know. I haven't run into a safe that I couldn't open yet. I might regret it later. But I was getting my ass handed to me before, so I might need a little more muscle. A little mo. That's good enough. Alright, let's first see what's in my inventory. What's new? What's good? What's new, y'all? Nothing? Wait, where did... Oh, what's this? Sea skull. Is that brooch? What do I have on? Muscle mysticality. Oh, hat. No. It's a doodad thingy. Vibrating scapula. 7 spell damage. Are you kidding me? Yes, 13 spell damage. Crazy. Put that up. Now let's go and kick some ass, I guess. Follow the tracks. Yeah, we read this the last time. No stunt double. Atop the stolen train. Climb down. Hey, what are you doing here? You are feeling neither fair nor square. Take the train by force. Climb down. We can take the train by a different way? Oh, I can go to Frisco. Great! Just as I fucking said it! No! How much to increase that safe kraken? Where is it? Oh no! Oh no! Well, we're gonna take it by force. Cause I ain't grinding that out. Fight him! Mental birds! First things first. Get me... Where is it? I got buddies here. Forces of evil. Yeah! It won't stop my turn. We're gonna do this. Do that. Get myself a little army going here. Get the bean out. Bean. Put the shield on because that guy hits pretty dang hard. See what I'm telling you about muscle? What is this guy at? 33? Oh. What? What? How did you hit me so hard? We can use some items too, so I can heal myself. This is the first time I'm actually relying on items heavily. Let's see here. I'm gonna poison you. Poison you. Here you go. This is crazy because none of these take up a turn. 5 poison units. I can burn him too with this. Hot damage. Takes him. Hot. Douse you in kerosene and then hot damage you up. Now, hot damage, please. Hot damage. Here we go. And for good measure, we're going to. I poisoned them once. I got that. We can hot damage you right now. You're pretty much dead after this turn, I'm sure. Cast that spell. Yeah. Okay, you're not dead. Poison damage. Hot damage. Mental birds. Ow. Beaned. Good job, Bean. And just shoot him a little. Bam. Okay. I've had enough about it, okay. Well, you've kicked this whole Norton problem down the road a ways. I mean, down the train a ways. I mean, he ran a ways further down the roof of the train. Hooray! Let's keep going. Oh, good. Somebody's built a rickety-ass bridge between these train cars. Rickety-ass. Wait, what? This is very safe and not panic-inducing at all. Climb down. Is there more peeps here? Climb down. Oh! What? How about I circumvent that and just go down here? Yeah, what's the point of this? I just... let's fight them, because I need the, I can ambush them! These guys are so preoccupied with the door. I need the XP. Whoa! So much XP! Good. Now y'all. Wait. Oh, okay. Works out. Unlock it. Oh, nice flowers. Chairs toppled over. Door between the cars closed. Anything in here? Investigate. You've never wanted anything more in your life than you want to lift up this dome and see what's under it. But you're not sure you can muster the amount of culinary expertise it requires to properly reveal a dish of such presumed quality. Do it! Et voila! Oh, it's just a cream pie. Shaving cream. What kind of lunatics are running the food service on this train? Shaving cream pie. What does it do? This is no good deed, but it's very aerodynamic. Yuck. Gross. Get up there. Eugen. There's Norton. Yeah, fight him. Correct your grammar. 2.0. Jesus. Let's do this. Get the bean wall up. Ha blah blah blah. Bam. Get my power up. Hiya. Get my defense up. Yeah. Get my bean out. Yeah. Hit him with the kerosene. Hit him with a spleen. Spleened. You can do it again. Spleened. And again. There's no real point because I can pretty much take him down in 2 hits. Hit you with the heat again. Hot damage. Ow. Oh crap, I forgot. It goes through the dang thing. Good thing I have that regen up. Hit him. Beat. Get out of here. Norton went flying off the side of the train. No way he'll make a dramatic recovery from that event. You should head up to the cab and see if you can find some way to steer this thing back to Frisco. Okay then. Climb down. Oh! Whoa! What? Why is this guy hanging out on top of a moving train with a knife? How about I do... Uh-oh. Oh, but you can't hit me through the wall. You only have 137? How much does this hit? Oh, just beat it up. Hot damage. 132, 137. Throw dynamite at him. And then hit him with the heat. Get off of my train! Dude. You bastard. And that's why you shouldn't play with knives on top of trains that are speeding through the desert. You rifle through his pockets, they're empty, except for his luggage tag. Turns out his tag number is 3. Hooray. Yeah, we'll mind the gap. I need the XP. Number 3? What is this? The note says, I've hidden the key to the forward passenger car in my luggage to make it easier for me to murder everyone in the sleeper car. Sincerely, the train murderer. P.S. Come to the roof of the sleeper car in the next 55 minutes if you want a murdering. Crazy. Their luggage... Oh, I just walked by it. You find bag number 3, and it has the key to the forward passenger car inside. That's very strong corroborating evidence for your theory of who the murderer is. Is number 3. I can't go in here though. Whatever, just go. Passenger car, go. You finally make it to the passenger car. One car back from the locomotive, which may be confusing if you thought locomotive meant the entire train. So I could just say the engine, except that also refers to the engine itself. That is the actual steam engine that makes the train go and not just the frontmost car of the train. Anyway, you're in the passenger car. Suddenly, Norton clambers in the window. He must have dramatically clung to the side of the train in order to reveal at the last minute that he hadn't actually been defeated. Dang it! He runs into the frontmost car of the train and locks the door. What a jerk! Maybe you could get some of the passengers to help break the door down and arrest him. Or, maybe you could just kick the door down and shoot him until he can't bother anybody anymore. Up to you. Yeah. I assume this would require moxie. Flipping through a book titled Bird of the West Area. Excuse me, ma'am. Yes? A gray psycho has taken over the train engine car and I need volunteers to help break down the door, and arrest him. Oh my, I certainly couldn't be of any help with that. I'm very conflict averse. What if I told you he hates birds and is determined to outlaw them from the territory after he seizes power? That's very sly, but I know you're only saying that because you saw the book I was reading. Yeah, you got me there. Any other ideas to convince me? Suddenly you hear a tapping at the passenger car window. What the? Russell! You open the window and your pet crow Russell flaps in and perches on your shoulder. Hey buddy, great to see you! Caw! Oh my gosh, what a beautiful crow! And he knows you? Oh sure, me and Russell go way back. Oh my god, it's all coming full circle. I rescued him from a cat when he was only just out of the nest and raised him as a pet. Set him free when I left home recently. But what's he doing here? Has he been following you since then? No. He probably just happened to be flying by and spotted me on the roof of the train and recognized me. Crows are very smart like that. That's amazing. Oh, what I wouldn't give to have an avian friend like that. Well, I'm still gonna be doing a lot of traveling after this, I figure, so I can't really drag Russell along with me. But I bet Russell wouldn't mind being pals with a nice lady in Frisco who helped save the train. What do you think, Russ? Russell caws again and flaps over to perch next to the lady. He lightly pecks at her shoulder in a friendly manner. Gah! My goodness, how could I refuse? It's a pleasure to meet you, Russell. My name's Annabelle. Awesome. I'll let you know when we're ready. Hell yeah. Oh, my baby. My baby, man. Okay. This professorial-looking guy is frowning at a sheet of paper and occasionally scribbling on it with a pencil and then erasing what he just wrote. Excuse me, can you help me with something? Sorry, I'm busy. Ask my wife or my daughter. God knows she could do with something to keep her occupied. What are you working on? It's quite academic. I'm sure you wouldn't understand.
Try me.
If you must know, I'm a scholar of foreign antiquities. I'm attempting to resolve this ancient conundrum from the Far East. Well, let me solve that for you with my mysticality.
That's a Sudoku. My little brother thinks they're for babies.
What?
Look, this box can't be a 3 or a 7 because you've got those there and there. So it has to be a 4, which means it's 5 here and 9 here. And if that's a 9, then this can't be. So it's a 7 and this is a 2.
You quickly fill in the rest of the puzzle. Well, damn it. What fun is it if you just solve it for me?
Sorry, will you help me break down the door to the engine and arrest the Emperor?
Well, I guess I got nothing better to do now.
Cool.
Your daughter? This woman just ignores you. This woman is focusing on her knitting and ignoring the general commotion. She must have been knitting the whole trip because the scarf she's made could accommodate a whole marching band.
Excuse me, ma'am.
What is it? Whatever it is, I want no part of it. I keep myself to myself and I've no desire to get involved. Thank you very much.
Come on, this is important. A crazy guy stole the train and I need help arresting him, or you'll never get to Frisco.
I'm sure everything will sort itself out in the end, and in the meantime, I have plenty of will. Appeal to her pride.
Ma'am, is that your daughter?
Yes, she is. What about her?
What would you like her memory of this absurdly long train ride to be? That her mother was a hero who helped the bad guy, helped stop the bad guy? Or that she sat powerlessly knitting while the menfolk did everything? What sort of role model would you prefer to be?
That is tantamount to emotional extortion, young man.
It's your choice, ma'am.
Fine.
Good.
You! This guy is totally panicking. Pranticking? What? Pranticking. Which is a word I just made up that means ranting in a frantic panic. Everyone else is ignoring him as hard as they can.
Hey, buddy, you okay?
It's all a lie. We're never gonna get to Frisco. Frisco probably doesn't even exist. They've been testing to see how long we can survive on complimentary peanuts and bottled water, and now they're driving us into the desert or some kind of government camp. They're gonna use our organs to fuel alien flying machines.
Snap a out of it. Percussive maintenance!
Sorry. Guess I lost it for a second there.
Feel better?
He rubs his jaw. Well, yes and no.
Listen, we're gonna get to Frisco, but first we've got to bust into the locomotive up front and arrest the crazy guy. I need some volunteers.
Okay, I'm in. If I have to sit here doing nothing for much longer, I'll probably flip out again.
Cool.
We got Mr. Z over here. This overweight man in a three-piece suit and a bowler hat is probably a banker or something. His eyes are closed and his posture is relaxed, but the clench of his jaw betrays his aggravation.
Hi, excuse me. Yes, what is it? A crazy jerk calling himself Emperor Norton has hijacked the train, and I need volunteers to help me bust down the door and arrest him. I see, and will you help me? No. I'd rather not. That sounds quite strenuous, perhaps even dangerous. Come on, please.
No, I don't think so. I'm quite comfortable here, and I prefer to avoid stress.
Pretty please. Stress.
Again, no. I'm supposed to avoid things that might raise my blood pressure.
Pretty please with sugar on top.
Sugar is one of those things. Pretty please with gravy on top. Gravy is another. Look, please just leave me alone. Please, 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 please. Please. Please.
Stop that.
Please.
I said no, stop asking. You're really getting on my nerves. Please. No, damn it, please. All right. God, fine, I'll help. Just leave me alone.
Thanks.
Thanks, maid.
This man is too busy ignoring his daughter to ignore you? To not ignore you? Okay. This little girl is peering out the window of the train, clearly bored out of her mind.
Hi there, busy?
No, all my toys and friends are in our luggage and it's boring and I hate it.
You want to help me out with something really important?
Huh? Huh? Like what?
Well, a bad guy took over the engine car and I need some people to help me break down the door and arrest him.
What? Mister, I'm just a little girl.
Hey now, that's not a good attitude. Don't ever let anyone tell you that you can't do anything just because you're a girl.
But, okay, yeah. We'll bust that crook's face in.
Wow, that's the spirit.
But you gotta pay me in advance.
Jeez, you're learning a little too fast. What do you want?
I like stuffed animals. Cute little kitten? I don't know where I got that from. Carnival trash. Maybe if you had the whole set of 3, that'd be okay.
Excuse me?
No! Fuck this. Open the door. Confront Norton.
Open up, Norton.
No!
Alright, then I'm coming in.
Oh yeah? You in one army, tough guy. You glance at the bed.
Me and this army!
You and the passengers break down the door very impressively, though it would have been even better if you had some torches and those old-fashioned rakes. Norton has backed up into the corner of the engineer's compartment, next to the engineer, who looks over his shoulder at you and shrugs.
So-called Emperor Norton, you're under arrest for the crime of being a total ass.
That's not legal.
It is when I'm in town.
Got my engine back.
Everybody grab him except you, Mr. Engineer. I can see you're busy driving the train.
Right.
Actually, if you could turn around and head back to Frisco at the next station, that'd be great.
No problem.
Ow, let go! This isn't over. You haven't heard the last of me. Tell it to the judge, Norton. The prison judge.
Hell yeah, got my train back. Gary, what do you think about that? We made it. We got all the way west. Hooray, Gary is west. Hooray. Not long before popping now. Gee, Gary, and I'm gonna miss you. Oh. Keep helping me out. I got the train back. You did it! Thanks, boss.
No problem.
We got the train laid right up to the station now. The first ever cross-territory railroad thanks to the Manifest Destiny Railroad Company, and principally you. You did a great job there, McCoy.
Aw, shucks, don't mention it.
So what do I do now? Wait, looks like somebody on the train got a job as the projectionist. Would you like to watch this movie? It's free because movies have only recently been invented and nobody has figured out. Doing this will not change anything about the world or your character. When the cutscene is over, you'll still be right here and you can keep playing if you want. Not just yet. Hold up a minute. How do I find the necromancer? Did I have to be all necromancy? Oh shit! Is this? I just opened up the necromancer book. You open your necromancer journal and examine the information you've collected so far. The robe receipt you found has let you determine that the necromancer's lair is west of the mountains. You've narrowed the location down to a few possibilities by interpreting data about ley lines. It's very clever of you. The cryptic note you found about Hellcow energy indicates that the necromancer's lair is somewhere fairly close to Hellstrom Ranch. You found a discipline slip that mentioned dangerous mushrooms, but you don't really know what to do with the information. If only you knew more about mycology. Yeah, if only. You found a note with the magic word required to enter the tower once you find it. Abracadaver. Excellent. So okay, it's west of the mountains. We started here, so west of the mountains is close to the place with the mushrooms. Hellstrom Ranch. Madness Mall Mine. Roy Beach. Shroom Cave. So, Fort Darkness is where all the shroomies were.
I need somebody to help me. You.
Would you like to buy a mushroom? This badge is extra creepy. No, later. I need somebody that knows mycology.
You.
Okay, I looked it up. I needed to find out what the last clue was. I didn't have a book. To get this book, you either need to have Doc Alice with you, get Alexandria to sell you a book. She's in Alexandria's ranch, and then you have to find her and all this other stuff that I don't know how to do just yet. And by typing in 420, because I should have known. So, you type in 420 in the plot. And it gives you mycology. Teaches you all kinds about mushrooms. This is gonna get us to the necromancer. I wanna visit another plot. What happens if I do that? Oh shit, dangerously advanced. What about... Oh. All about mushrooms. Cool. Passing fair. You can identify useful or dangerous mushrooms. Mush. Rat. I should be able to read this necromancer book and have all the answers. West of the mountains, right. Ley lines. Hellcow Ranch. Found the discipline slip that mentioned dangerous mushrooms. It said that there's a patch of Mortis austratus near the lair. Death oysters. They only grow in a narrow band between the big canyon and the mountains. That narrows it down. You got it! You finally got enough information to pinpoint the precise location of the necromancer's lair. Thank God! That's the last thing, and I have the thing. We're going to necromancer joint. Where is it? There we go. This is what I've been working up to. No. This, Spittoons, and the necromancer. Gary, you gonna be alright? Alright, Gary, it's time to show this necromancer guy the business. A business of not skeleton man's making. Yeah. What else is on my main dish? Hooray bear, wow, the day you saving it, shucks. Okay. Gary loves happy ending. Posey? And then, side quest. I have no others, so Gary looks pretty low on ideas. Okay. Let's get in there. Jeez. Abracadabra. Going. Okay. Now we're talking some strange, undecipherable runes. Found of blood. Nothing weird about that. Drink it. Gain dark blood. Hey, not bad. Let me also not leave. We have some power right now. We can put some mysticality and mysticality and mysticality and muscle. I guess Beanwell. Yep. There we go. We're almost done. Hey, they're all happy and dancing. Fight. Whoa, these jerks are real quick. Uh-oh. 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 Ah. Please let me survive this. I'm not gonna survive, am I? Wow. Gave me the effect angry. Let's see, deal with more of that shit. Alright, how much more can I take? Stomach is empty. Liver is doing alright. Spleen is doing alright. What is spleen? Your spleen capacity determines how many potions you can use in a day, how much alcohol, and how much food. Then let's load up, because I've had enough of these fools. Let's eat some stuff. See if I can deal with these guys. Am I faster now? We got the jump on them. Good. Oh, thank God. Okay. So we're gonna do this. We're gonna get some of this power. How? 137. This will do 50. Okay, well, we're gonna increase our power. It's 88. I'm gonna put up a bean wall. Protect my ass. Put up a bean golem. Gonna get bean shield. And I'm gonna hit them with the cold. You can do this twice. Thrice. Got them. Reduce your stats. That's the important one. Damn, Gary. Phew. Okay. Uh-oh. Yeah. You can't get me. So, We can reduce you all pretty much. Will die. So cast that. You might survive. You didn't survive. Good. You single-handedly defeated all of those skeletons. Hey! Sorry. I mean, you single-handedly defeated all 9 of those skeletons. Huh. Hooray. Oh boy, that was hard. Okay, next floor. What's this? Some strange, undecipherable runes. Well, there's a big old pillar of skulls blocking your path. There was bound to be one of these in here somewhere, right? Excuse me, Phyllis. I need to get past here. The skulls hiss and chitter and giggle at you. So, that's a no then. Outfox him. Damn! You carefully inspect the pillar of skulls, then grab one near the bottom by its eye sockets and yank it out of the pile. The entire stack collapses like a grocery store soup can pyramid in a zany sitcom scene. Dismayed, the skulls scuttle roll away to hide in the walls. So there. Did it. My boxing skills. We got XP out the east. I could go and do a lot more things, but whoa! What is this? Hi guys! Those 2 skeletons have their names written on their foreheads, so they won't forget them. Actually, wait. Maybe they each have the other one's name? Big ass skeletons put up a big ass wall. We're fast enough where we got the jump. That's good. How much do you have? 153? How much will the AoE do? How much will the fire do? Oh! Hell yeah! Go with this! Get my bean golem out. Hell yeah! Always be prepared. Now we can take one down pretty easily. Does this take away a turn? That takes away a turn. So let's hit you up first. Oh crap, that's not what I meant to do, but okay, we're gonna do it anyway. Hit them up with another stat. Squish. Ow! Poor Gary. Poor bean golem. Hit him with the bean heat. Or, yeah, let's do this, because we have 2 more turns. I'm not wasting any more time with these fools. Deaded. 540. Hell yeah. Where's the necromancer at? Where you at? This seems like the final boss room. That looks like the final boss. Hey, necromancer. Man, let me see here. I kind of just want to get that safe cracking all the way up, but whatever. We'll save it just in case we actually need to stat up. You approach the throne and the withered husk sitting on it. Unbelievable. All that killing, all that horror, and this is what's left behind it? He tries to speak to you, but all that comes out is dust. Leave him alone. Destroy him! What? That's it? You puff a breath at the necromancer and he crumbles to powder. His crown hits the ground and shatters into 1,000 pieces. Well, so much for that, and good riddance. I take the throne now. Give it to me. Okay. How anticlimactic. Let's go and tell the lady that we did the deed. Or was that in the last town? I thought it was the lady in the bar. You. No, I guess not. I think we're done. I think we're done, everybody. Let me go and take a nap. No. Let's not take a nap because I got all those good stats. Let's go and finish this up right. Let's watch this. It says we can keep playing after, but I want to see the final scene. Some folks say endings don't matter. But other folks, they like to know how things turn out. The consequences of their actions like. With the trains running again, Frisco thrived. People came from all over to seek their fortunes, but thanks to you, they didn't have to do it while on fire because some cow attacked their wagon.
Frisco looking pretty dang good.
With the railroad completed and Norton ousted, Smee found himself out of a job, but in an opportunity. After being elected mayor, he managed the growth and infrastructure of Frisco with compassion and pragmatism. In 1944, Frisco was named Most Reasonable City by the Tuesday Evening Post.
There's the mayor's town hall, city hall. There's Smee. Good job, Smee. Good job.
After you got settled in, Gary climbed to the top of the tallest building in Frisco and shot spores every which way. They say his descendants still roam the West to this day. Oh. Hey, I got an achievement. Yes, yes. To finishing. Thanks to your assistance, Hobart Boopert got the photography bug, or should we say the photography owl. Anyway, he opened an art gallery so the citizens of Frisco would never again have to suffer from the inability to see pictures of owl skeletons whenever they wanted. Cool. Kurtz left the fort and set up shop in Frisco. His fitness group skyrocketed in popularity. The growth was entirely due to word of mouth because the first rule of Kurt's Fit is that you cannot stop talking about Kurt's Fit. Get him! With your help, the professor gained enough knowledge about Elverbrow technology to start building his own. He opened a very successful consumer technology store in Frisco, and for decades, people spent all their time staring at little computers in their hands instead of talking to one another. Ha! Ha ha ha!
Good job, Professor.
The musicians you sent to Dirtwater formed a band called Wasco and the Pufferfish. They had a few hits, then mostly faded into obscurity, though you'd occasionally hear Wasco in a radio ad years later. I think I'm missing one. But, whatever. You solved all of Breadwood's problems. With the increase in morale and civic resources, they were able to clear the weeds from the road and fix the well and the broken hitching post. There was even enough left over to give the mayor's office a new coat of paint, refresh the facade on the Buttery Biscuit, and add a second story to the bunkhouse. They even managed to get that horse into rehab. Good for you, horse. It's looking nice and clean up in here. Olive Garden and Cactus Bill live happily ever after. They even had a few young'uns. Chuck continued to run his blood and breakfast without incident, accident, scandal, or allegation for many years. Okay. It's the same place. You won 4 of the reenactment scenarios at Fort Memoriam. They still talk about you. Oh, remember when that bear fella... Yeah, I was famous. With your help, Roy Bean's Jelly Bean Museum became the talk of the town. Well, first they had to build a town nearby, but once they did, hooey! Roy Bean's Jelly Bean Museum, talk of the town. Dirtwater became, relatively speaking, a thriving metropolis. Thanks to your efforts as a commerce ambassador and all-around helpful stranger, the once sleepy town became a shining oasis in a barren land. Every man, woman, and child in the town knew your name. They even put up a little plaque with your name on it in your old room at the Jewel. As for you, after your adventure, you settled in Frisco and bought a very long, very narrow house. You filled it with souvenirs of your exploits and started an antique hat rack collection. When you left home, you told Rufus you wanted to seek your fortune. Unfortunately, you ended your adventure nearly penniless. Oh well, maybe Rufus can find somebody else to look up to. Oh crap! Is it because I had no money in my bags? Oh no! I'm missing some hats! Look at all that stuff that I gained on my adventure. I'm missing a lot of hats. What? In 1906, all the remaining cows in the West were simultaneously activated by some kind of signal from hell. They thundered east, forming a gigantic, single-minded herd, led by the infernal sadist Duke Bovicus. The cow army thundered east toward Dirtwater. Uh-oh. The herd did some damage to Dirtwater, but the town managed to mount a pretty good defense, in part due to your fortifying assistance. The cow army seemed to run out of steam after that. Maybe they went back to hell. 420 years later, deep beneath the ground, ancient machines silently stopped doing the thing they were built to do. It's probably fine. You and everybody you know are dead by then, and most of humanity has moved to space. Still, though, it's a shame about the planet. There were some cool bars there. I didn't get to finish this either. Thank you for playing. The credits of Loathing. Extra special thanks. I love how they have somebody for whistling. The end. If you've enjoyed West of Loathing, you might also enjoy our free browser-based game, The Kingdom of Loathing, on the internet at Kingdom of Loathing. Okay, we did it. Kinda. There's still a lot left, and Lord knows you can play through this game multiple times doing way different things. Stats, different types of characters, different types of choices. But I kinda enjoyed the playthrough that we played here. Wish I could get all the El Vibrato stuff, but maybe I'll do that off camera for myself. I know this was a long-ass series. I wanted to do this for the people that were really enjoying this. I was doing this for me as well. I wanted to finish up the game, because I knew there were some people out there that were enjoying it, and I felt like I was close to the end, so I just wanted to finish it up for everybody, because otherwise I would have just played it myself and finished it off camera. But thank you for everybody that stuck with me. Thank you everybody for joining me. I hope you all enjoyed this, and I'll see you all next time in the next game.